What is up, Stephen Hall? Hope the internet connection stays good today. What's up? Drinking some water here, keeping hydrated. We're going to do probably a stream for a half hour today. Not a crazy amount of time. Gotta go to the gym. I was busy with a few different things today. What's up, Tomek? Tomek Talk? And I'm gonna do something involving cardio, like a sauna session, something to get the blood circulating, the heart beating. So yeah. I should buy an infrared sauna for my apartment. Although I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in this place, so the next place I move to, I will get one. I mean, the internet connection's a little weird, but it's primarily in the green here. So yeah, get a little calming music just to calm the nerves. Right now, let's see what's doing in the market. What's going on in this market? Okay. I like what I'm seeing in the market right now. We had some shorts. Not going to show you exactly where because we didn't hit our first take profits yet. I don't think. Actually, let me look really quick. Did we hit the? Let's see. No, we did not. Not even close. Well, for Ethereum a little bit, but not going to show you those trades. But we've been killing it for the most part in the exclusive Discord. I need to stop trading on the weekends. That's majority of losses have happened on the weekends. Didn't have too good of a weekend trading, but in terms of the week, much better. Let me know how the connection is, if you guys are able to hear me, if anything's cutting out. It shows on OBS, sometimes it's going into the yellow instead of the green, and it's irritating me. I'll be up north this coming weekend for about 10, 11 days, so it should be a little bit better up there. Setup might be a little bit better, so yeah, talk green opportunities, Vita. There's a lot of opportunities in the market. Basically starting yesterday, for the next 4 to 8 weeks, in my opinion, just a major accumulation phase. I mean, if history repeats itself, we should be at the bottom relatively soon. Probably ideally in a month. Maybe even less. It could happen quickly. Things go down faster and they come up. But yeah. That's that. We're going to get started in just a second here. Actually, 3 seconds. And 27 people. And let's get going. Alrighty. What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Let's get started with the analysis. So, let me kind of... Oh, come on. My keyboard. Is my keyboard not working? Yeah, it must be an issue with the keyboard. Technology lately. So we're approaching kind of the same. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, that was from yesterday. We're kind of approaching the same low we were at earlier. I believe now could be the time where we go lower. Let's try to look at Bitcoin first. Let me actually look at it on a different chart. The lines slow us down here. Let's just look at the Bitstamp chart. Just nothing. So, oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same. I drew the some spiral lines here too. That's all right though. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about right here is, obviously this red X on the monthly is, come on, my keyboard isn't working. Oh, well. Look at these red X's. I mean, look at, all the way, let's go on our logarithmic scale a little bit here. And, you see the red X there. After it confirmed, you were close to the bottom in 2014. You did come down a bit further. I mean, you did come down, let's be real, about another 40%. So it could repeat that. I don't think that's going to happen because, say this confirms and our bottom is, 29.6 or whatever it came to. To go down, well, with another 40% would be 17K. I don't think you're going down there. Maybe less because, you're in, yeah, as market cap gets higher, things get less volatile. Maybe 30%, 22, I could see that, and that could happen over the next few months. Maybe into, how many months was it? 1, 2, 3, about 3 months. It's possible, 1, 2, 3, September maybe. That would be probably the most boring scenario, just to crash more down to the low 20s then. If you guys aren't familiar with what I think, I don't think we're going to go, I really don't think we're going to go below like 22K. I think somewhere between 22 to 25K being the bottom. 24K kind of the sweet spot, by some calculations I've done. But I don't think you're going to go that low. I think you're going to hold 20K. Michael Saylor's liquid or margin calls are in the low 20s. I think we'll come close in the next month, but I do not think we will. I think he'll get it by the skin of his teeth. He won't, have any margin calls. If he does, that would probably signify the bottom too, because all those articles, Michael Saylor underwater, margin calls, this, that. I don't know what'll happen. If it recovers relatively quickly, I don't think the banks will even really care, or even make him pay too much of a margin call. He may have to move some money somewhere into paying it off, but I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. That's my 2 cents on it. And the last time we bottomed out in 2018, look at where the money flow was. Very close to where it is now. Very close to where it is now in the 2 weeks. So there's a lot of signs we're bottoming out. The monthly red X, the weekly here, pretty deep in the red, very close to the area where we bottomed out at. Our secret time frame we've been talking about, the 8-day. Once you got into the red back here, you were very close to it. You're very close to it. And people may say, oh, well, it's not, why would it repeat exactly? It won't repeat exactly. Well, it was pretty close also in 2013. You did come, 2014, excuse me. You did come, let's say here was that you came down another 50%. But with market cap coming up, I don't say it's 30, even if it's 30%. 20K, okay, worst case scenario 20K. I don't even think you'll go that low. Once, for a DCA opportunity, once these on the 8-day, once these EMAs turn gray, that's a sure sale. That's a pretty good sale. You're not getting in the lowest part here, but you're getting pretty good. Although, say we go down to 24K from 6K, if you're getting in at 6K, that's only a 4X. Still pretty good for a few years, but for crypto, as Ben Cowan would say, who's getting out of bed for that? Not too many of us. We want more than that. We're greedy in this game. 3-day, you're deep in the red here. I think you do have, some may argue this is the bottom because of that. I think you do have a little bit more, kind of like here. Yeah, you do have a little bit more to go down, I think. Here it took, that was in June, so probably a lot of people thought we were done. Then you came more sideways. We've been sideways for a while here, so I don't think it'll drag on that much farther. I think we're going to have our capitulation relatively soon based on the monthly red X. But, obviously nobody knows for sure. If you compare this to like the end of 2018, kind of what happened was, once you came into the green, came back into the red, went deep, and then you'd bottom out, according to this, somewhere between, I don't know, May 31st to like June 29th, something like that. So that month period on the daily. And yeah, let's see what's happening. So your 12-hour, you're about to print that green dot. Theoretically, you would have, once that happens, you would have that bullish div. So I think by the time that does happen and does confirm, you'll probably get some relief here. But, nothing really came of it so far with the 8-hour one. So, and it is pretty spread apart. This is the same kind of divergence in the 4-hour. This is so spread apart. Nothing really came of it yet, especially in these bullish, very bearish circumstances. And your 4-hour, VWAP's come down. We're about to get another red dot here. So these are just these ugly carnage times. Funding fees are still generally always positive still. So a lot of people are doing the, I'm not going to say any names. There's a few YouTubers, or one that I know of in particular, who thinks we can't go much below, the high 20s. I think we kind of need to go below there to really liquidate, the people and really teach people a lesson here with their strategy of just trying to catch the falling knife and ride it all the way up. yeah. So we're just going down some more here. We're at, I think we may lose 30K, maybe even on the stream. So yeah, you got your yellow X too, and usually, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Are we hitting any? So we're getting close to. Yeah, yeah. I'd say these are like a magnet. You'll probably get down to here, or maybe lose this where you lose this area. So yeah, so move on to Ethereum. I mean, it's generally the same deal. And by the way, I got two short positions open. Not going to show you them because we haven't hit the first take profit, although we are getting pretty close on Ethereum at least. But yeah, link in the description below if you're interested in some of my trades in the Discord, exclusive TA, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah. But yeah. So check that out. Link in the description below. I'm not right 100% of the time, but we've had some really, really good trades in there. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's see here. Red dot on your 3 hour. It was a yellow. Yeah, there's your yellow X. Yeah, that's pretty power. I mean, these 4 hour, they usually pan out. They usually play out. They don't happen all that often either. They usually bring you down. This could be it. This could be where you come down test 2000 or maybe even below here. The circumstances are good. Funding fees still positive. So that's what we're looking at. This is probably it, in general of where I think, this could end up. I've been kind of mapping it out, kind of repeating, something like here. Excuse me, this percentage from down here to that wick, another 46%. Excuse me, another 46% down from here. Around high 15, maybe some relief, I think 15, 16, 1700, this general area is kind of the buying opportunity of a lifetime. I really don't see us going that much lower. Bitcoin, the equivalent of that would be probably, low to mid 20Ks. So yeah, I don't really see much of this market, really any of the big cap altcoins. If you're wondering like, how low we could go, I don't see them really going much lower than like down another, well, this I could see going down. I don't see many of the big altcoins, like the real ones, like Avalanche, Polkadot, all of that, going down more than another 30%, 20 or 30%. Some of them, I mean, even like let's look at Polkadot. I think this one's pretty undervalued. I don't really see this going much below $10, really. I mean, $8, yeah, $7.98. It's down another 30%. I think he could bottom out there probably. I mean, maybe it could go back to $6. I don't think so though. I mean, what's another one I like? I mean, you guys know I like Avalanche. That yellow X right there. What's our $42 right now? I don't really see us going much below 30. I mean, down another 30%, 30K, $30, that would be big. What else do I like? I like Atom a lot. I think that's one of the ones you could make a nice return on over time. I mean, I don't really see this going much below like $9, $10, down another 30%. So I think it's going to be, worst case scenario, probably down another 30% for most of these, along with ETH. I think they'll just follow ETH, and then Bitcoin would be down another 20. What would, hold on a second here. Let's see, what would Bitcoin be to go down to like mid 20s from where we are right now? If we come down, come on. If we come down another like 20%, yeah, I think 20% for Bitcoin. Bitcoin may hold up better than a lot of these, especially that's where we'll see, the Bitcoin dominance starts to go up. And let's look at the Bitcoin dominance because we haven't looked at that in about how do you find that? How do you find Bitcoin dominance? I think is it BTC.D? Why isn't it here? Yeah, right there. So yeah, I mean, I think you're bottoming out here. That is a low dominance too. We definitely would have expected it to be much higher. Blood diamond there that you would make it think you'd go even lower, but I do think in the next few weeks or something like this, you may come up to something crazy because a lot of the like crappy altcoins that people are holding on to, or well. Yeah, this would be July. I don't, well, yeah, maybe it could start going up as things bottom out. Maybe you just come up, you know, to, let's say 47, 50% in the next few weeks. And then as things bottom out, and once we come back, Bitcoin starts to outperform things kind of like we saw in 2020, I believe. I'm trying to think the last time, but it is strong, you know, based on how the altcoins have done. But you got to think, I mean, you're pretty deep in the red here. I mean, you're due to come into the green for Bitcoin dominance and come up a little bit. 60%, you know, a good place. But yeah, it is crazy though, these blood diamonds. That is crazy on this chart. That's very interesting. But yeah. Yeah, thanks so much, Chuck. Appreciate it. You guys smash the like button. Luna, yeah, I mean, I was saying for weeks, I mean, Luna would crash. No, obviously nobody saw it going down. Oh my, what is... Somebody's got to tell me what's going on here. Why is it crashing so much? Somebody's got to tell me. What is this down? Yeah, somebody's got to... Wow. Ben Cowan got out of this at the right time. Remember that? He got but yeah, that is crazy. This is crazy, guys. Crazy. What is that, down 80%? I would think it would go down a little bit lower in the next few weeks as everything else bottoms out at maybe $10. That's what I would guess. But yeah, this is crazy. Oh man, people got wrecked with this. Wow. I would wait, look at $10 probably. I don't see, you know, I think it'll be like everything else from now on. I don't know why it's because if you come down another let's see here, 30%, $10, yeah, that'd probably be where you bottom out at. That'd be kind of a no-brainer to get in at this at $10. But why? Is it because the what's the latest with UST? I don't know what's going on with that. Let's take a look. Okay, we're at 80, so we're coming back. Somebody's got to explain to me. I knew this was a Ponzi scheme from the beginning. Like, it was pretty obvious. Like, the 20%, come on, it's anything too good to be true. I just knew. That's why I mean, I didn't think I would have to warn anybody. I mean, I viewed this the same way as like yield farming, but yeah, everything's dumping right now. What does depegging mean? I heard the word. I don't know what that means. I'm more of a, the defiant investors lost confidence in the protocol. Yeah, I don't know what depegging means. You're gonna have to explain what depegging means. Maybe, what's the video? Defiant, yeah, I don't want to bore you guys and watch the video. I'd rather just show you guys the TA, but if anyone wants to explain it, I'll Google it after, but if anyone wants to explain what happened, I'd be happy to hear. I would just summarize it because I don't really care. I mean, it was pretty obvious to me that it was, some weird stuff. Anyway, what's my opinion on DeFi? My same opinion on, NFTs or the metaverse, or I like DeFi actually better than NFTs or the metaverse, that type of stuff, but some of them will make it, some of them won't. That's what I will say. You got to have a diversified portfolio of the altcoins. I like the sub $10 billion market cap ones. Best bang for your buck. Some of them will make it, some of them won't. Yeah, that's that. 27K Bitcoin not possible anymore. Like USDC is pegged. Okay, I don't know what causes the depegging. That's what I'm curious about. That's what you'd have to explain, but yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, people ask me about, Tether too. I mean, that's obviously pretty sketchy too. You want to be in USDC, or I trust the Winklevoss. I trust the Gemini one as well. Those are two. I mean, you got to think about it. Anything too good to be true is kind of usually isn't. I mean, anything over 10% earning off of that is usually a little weird. Oh, okay, I get you. I think I understand it now, Frank. Thanks so much. But Luna, yeah, Luna. That is crazy. I think you'll get to. Oh, we're already. Oh, this is a volatile puppy right now because your market cap is probably so down. Yeah. Oh no, it's not even recovering much. I mean, 17. You'll bottom out at $10 in my opinion here. That's my 2 cents on it. Let's go back to Ethereum. Yeah. Hmm. This is volatile market. All of a sudden, we're just getting that little pump out of nowhere. We'll see how if this will be short-lived or not. I mean, in my opinion, we're just gonna, we came into the under 12 minute, we came into the green. Now we're just gonna come back into the red here and do something like this. And yeah, I would guess it would probably be some percent. If you repeat a 10% decline from this area, that would bring you down to 21 or even 2000 next. So a little bit of volatility. This could go away relatively soon, though. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Let's see what else there is. How's Filecoin doing? $11, $11. Yeah. It's the same general deal. I mean, 7, 8, $6 probably. I could see it bottoming out at. It kind of started okay. Yeah, I think you would go down to at least $8, and that's your surefire sale. How's Zcash holding up? That's probably like at 80 or something right now. 93, okay. I think probably, yeah, 70 around here. This area, there's a lot of support right there, $69, $70, something like that. We bottom out at within a month. That's what I'm thinking for a lot of these, but we're getting close to it. We're getting close to this bottom, I believe. So yeah. And then Solana, we're down to $65. Wow. I think what's another 30% down on this? 45, 50 is I think where you'll bottom out. Let's look at the total crypto market cap. So yeah, I kind of expected. I think you're going to come down to maybe $1 trillion, which is, in the overall market, from where we are right now, 138, another, 27, 30%, high, almost, about $1 trillion market cap. So, which it would probably bring most of the big alts down 30%, and it would probably bring Bitcoin down another 20%, and they would probably bottom out. By the end of June, maybe July or something. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we're getting close to it. We're really getting close to it, I think. I don't know if you're going to do something crazy like this. That would probably be the worst possible case scenario, $6 billion market cap overall, but I really don't see that happening unless we go into like a serious depression. Like things would have to get really ugly, I would think. I mean, that's my 2 cents on it. And now your little pump is kind of short-lived. You're just coming down farther, which is what I kind of been expecting here. And yeah, we're approaching a little spiral line right there. You do have that definitely a little bit of a bullish case. Let's actually go on logs. A little bullish case, double bottom pattern here, but I think you could just fall through, man. Honestly, I think this is because you look at, you're not really. I mean, are we even hitting anything that, like over here? Okay, it made sense there, but we already are almost losing the place right now. I think you'll just come down a bit further. There'll be volatility on the way down, but it just seems like you'll come down a bit further here. Let's see here. A bit of bank crowd. DCA and meme coins. I gotta get back to you on that. Doge at 6 cents would be attractive. That's what I will say. Citadel hedge fund. Were they shorting Luna or whatever? Okay, so first, that's a good question. First TP, so first take profit, second take profit, and what percentage? So, if you're going with the trend, obviously in a downtrend, your first take profit should be, 25, 30%, and then your second would be another 20 or 30%. If you're going against the trend, I'd like to do 40 or 50% in the first one, and then 20% in the next one. It's a little bit relative. Sometimes it depends how I feel, but you want to lock in usually almost always I lock in the profit after I take first profits, set my stop loss entry point, so I locked in the profit, locked in the win. Thanks so much, Nick. Shout out to Nick. I really appreciate it, man. Let's see. Where do I think ETH will bottom out? Somewhere between 15 and 1800. Some of them already basically have, but yeah. Yeah, Fat Tony. Totally agree with that. Guys, smash the like button. So let's see what's going on at the moment. Yeah. This is interesting because, some may argue, double bottom pattern here, but I'm not really seeing no divergences. I mean, okay, you're 10, just about. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, just about a bullish div on your 10 minuto. Not with the, let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, you'll get it with the 15 pretty soon. That kind of thing, if you're betting that you're not going to go below that level, but it's tough. I mean, your 4 hours curving down, I don't know if I really like that. You're 15 minutes deep back in the red here. I think this could be a little bit of a bull trap. I think you may just turn over here. But I mean, this total crypto market cap does not look good. The positive, though, I mean, you're on your, let's look at our 6 day. I believe our 6 days priority in the red here. Come on. So, the positive here, the time, you just had that little dump afterwards. You had that dump afterwards, but we're already seeing the dump here. So it's not like, it's already kind of like we're over here. And then we just have another, let's say 30, 40%, maybe let's say 30% to the bottom. As time goes on, I mean, you got Bitcoin being bigger, less volatile. I think that would hold up better than a lot of the altcoins. So you may see less of a drop down, but I think you got a few more weeks of carnage. I mean, in general, I mean, I think most likely you're going to come down farther because you got that yellow X in your 4 hour that confirms an hour or two, and I believe it's on Bitcoin as well, or it's on the 3 hour. Yeah, the 3 hours. So, I mean, these aren't the strongest things, but they usually will always bring you down, especially in this environment. And let's look at let me just check my how the funding. So it's funding fees still positive. I mean, it seems like that environment. Let's look at what is it for Luna, the funding fees here. Okay, they're the most negative funding fees I've ever seen. Everyone's shorting that, so that's crazy though. How are the funding fees on Ape? That more people are shorting. What about let's say Solana? More people are shorting that, so that's interesting. I mean, about XRP is at 50 cents, slightly positive, so kind of half and half. It's really a matter of do we keep this area, and I've been saying it's probably going to be like everything else, XRP. I mean, I don't know if you'd come down 40%. Maybe you can because there ain't much in between here and there. But, if you come down 30%, 35 cents, there's not much I mean, look, from way back when, there's stuff to stick onto. down 30%, but let's see. Yeah, right around there. Yeah, you got some stuff to stick on to. Maybe you'd be okay at 30 something cents. This is the major level. Probably like the the people, the real bullish people think this would be the bottom. I think you got some more carnage in. Well, let's look at the SPY as well. That's definitely one thing I want to check. I mean, that's going down farther. I thought we'd have a little bit of relief today. Nothing. So it could get it could get pretty ugly here. Yeah, I do think you're going to get to 380, and that will be definitely a local bottom. We could definitely bottom out there. For that would be your nice kind of what we've seen after the Great Recession for the last was it 14 years? No, yeah, 14 years, almost 13 or 13, 12 years so far. Your average 20% corrections. It'll be interesting to see what happens here because these yellow X's on the daily typically mean that you'll go down a bit further. So kind of would be almost too predictable to go down to just 380 here. Weekly's been in the green for so long. I mean, it's a matter of time. We'll see what happens here. Some people think we're going into a recession. I mean, you could be. I have a feeling, with all the money printing inflation, that you'll just bottom out within a month with everything and continue forward. But we will see what happens. We will see what happens. What's happening right now. So, yeah, a little pump for ETH. Now you're coming back down. It'll be interesting here. Interesting to see. This is interesting because if you go on your 8-day here on Netflix, it makes me feel like this market, like just okay, so this is in the red here. Last time we crossed over into the red was 2012 after your, let's see, your 82% correction. So that's what I feel like. I feel like we're getting very close to that bottom, if not hitting it right now. So I would wait the 8 days until this confirms, and then you're essentially pretty close to your bottom. You hit the bottom here almost. I mean, you had a little bit more. You came down another 20%. So yeah, and kind of the same thing here. Let's say if we come down, I've been saying worst case scenario 150. So you come down another 20%, that would be 140. Okay, so maybe you could come down to 140. I don't think you could really go much lower than 140 here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be too if you repeat. Well, you would already hit the bottom based on the yellow X, but I think you're getting close to it. I think 140 is kind of the magic area. Amazon itself too is way down. We're at, what are we at down now? Let's see. Wow, that was rough. 42%. Your weekly. Oh, the 8-day would be interesting here because, yeah, I mean, you haven't been since 06 in the red here. If you repeat, percentage, another 30. Yeah, it's not coming. That'd be like worst case, like recession era, another 30%. 1400 Amazon. It's possible. It's probably your worst case scenario thing, 1400 Amazon. But I think once this 8-day gets into the red here, that's a pretty big buying opportunity. This was the .com bubble, but yeah, it would be interesting. It would make sense. I mean, just looking at his scale, just going up and up and up and up to finally come down. But I do think it's such a big cap like this. I don't see it really going down that low. I think you could bounce off of 2000, or you could bounce off even the area we are at. But it doesn't look like we're getting the bounce we want here. That's kind of the issue here. It doesn't look like we're getting that bounce. ETH is okay. Come on. What else could we look at? How's Tesla holding up? Yeah. Yeah, that weekly, I mean, could bottom out, maybe a double bottom pattern there in the next month or two. I don't know where you could end up with this. This one's interesting. I mean, I would probably wait if you wanted to get into this. Wait at least until the 3 day goes into the red, which it should go into the red here. Um, I don't know. The worst I could see us going is maybe $400 or $500 or something. I think you're most likely would bounce off of 500, 600, something like that. It's a weird one. Tesla's interesting. I mean, this just keeps going down and down. Um, Probably the next time you get like a green dot in the weekly here would be good to. That would probably signify a bottom or for yellow, another yellow X on your 2 day here. But yeah, this isn't a major sell-off. I don't know. Probably worst case scenario, $10 or something if he goes all the way back down to there. I think long term this will do well though, in my opinion. Um, what else crashed like crazy? Peloton. I mean, isn't somebody buying this? Okay, so it's at a $4 billion market cap. Peloton, I'm just thinking this was like the millennial stock to buy a few years ago. Down 93%. Just wow. Yeah, it's crazy. It was a fad. I mean, yeah, there's those fads. I wonder if this could come back. I mean, I don't really. Would this go to maybe $2 billion company? I don't know. How's Robinhood holding up? Yeah, $8 billion market cap for Hood. I mean, probably $5 billion worst case scenario. That'd be interesting to see here. That's why I think, I think a lot of this market will bottom out in the next month. I do think that, that's my 2 cents on it. We're getting a little pump here. We're getting a little pump for probably Bitcoin too. Let's see. A little bit, not too much. I don't know. I feel like it'll just roll over. Yeah, that area right there. Yeah, I mean, maybe double bottom pattern. Maybe. Um, XMR. Yeah, I mean, the thing with that though is in most recessions, you still bottom out in a matter of months or a year the most. Let's see here. Or Monero on there. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of due to. I'd say you probably. What's 30% down from here? I mean, 111, 110, something like that. 100, I think you would bottom out at. I like Zcash a little bit better, smaller market cap. I mean, that's my opinion, but yeah, $100 I think would be a great deal for this. Probably an all-time low or well, no, it wasn't. This had to be around for longer than since March 2021, I think, or when the 3 day finally comes back into the green here. Let's see. You guys smash the like button. H bar. We can look at H bar. I mean, it's the same thing as all the other altcoins. I think probably you'd probably come down. Yeah, that would be 7, 8 cents would be a perfect. 70% or 30% down from here. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Weekly in the red. I mean, this is the time to start DCing in. I don't think you'll come down to 3 cents. I think you'll probably stay at 7 or 8 cents, and that'll be a nice bottom. I mean, let's see. Down 80%. So if you come down to 7 cents, 90% almost. Yeah. Is Facebook holding up? Mm. When the weekly goes in the red, that's would likely be a very strong buying opportunity. I mean, what? Oh, it's not even that bad, really. 50. Yeah, I mean, even if you go down 60%, I mean, it's not too bad compared to some other things. How's PayPal doing? Oh, come on. Keyboard. Guess I'm gonna have to buy a new keyboard. Yeah, I mean, this was the play. Went exactly the place I've been looking for here. 8-day in the red. It's got to be down so much from the top, right? Yeah, I mean, you'd probably come down a little bit more. I don't know if you'd go under 60 bucks. $90 billion market cap. Wow, so much money just came out of this. Wow. That was Berkshire Hathaway. How's he holding up? I mean, he's down too. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, you know, compared to how it does, you know, bottom out around 290 in a month or so, then continue forward. 3-day, just look for that red in the 3-day. ETH right here. Yeah, it's 24. I mean, that's not a good sign. It looks like you just come back and stay in the red. So yeah, could be a double bottom. Could definitely be a double bottom here. I think we're going to see more carnage though. Yeah, Joe A. I was talking about a dot earlier. I mean, I don't see it going much below $8. Let's see. What are my top altcoin picks for next bull run? Polkadot, Avalanche, Filecoin, Zcash, Atom. Yeah, that's a good 5. You probably need sub $5 billion market cap to really make an absolute killing in the next bull run, especially if you're starting to buy now. Because, I mean, even if, you know, you really see these altcoins going to $100 billion market cap in the next bull run. Some of them will, but, you know, I mean, $10 billion market, 10x to that. So, yeah. Axie Infinity. Hmm. 30% down to 7. Look, right? Perfectly. It'll bounce. There's a high likelihood. Set a limit order for like 19, 18 bucks or something. That's where I think it'll bottom out and bounce. What is this down? Probably 80% or something. 85%. 90% would probably bring it to, yeah, that area. I don't know if you'd come down 90%, but 88, maybe close to 90. Yeah. How's Potcoin doing? I remember this from the last bull run. Essentially at 0. Let's look at this on the monthly. Dennis Rodman was into this guy. Its market cap is probably, what, $1 million at this point. It's down 99.6%. Oh, you finally went into the... Funny, you finally went into the red in the monthly. Same price it was when it came out in 2016. Damn, I missed Potcoin. That's kind of your old meme coin. That's kind of your old Doge. Some of you guys probably don't even know Potcoin because you haven't been in the game long enough. Yeah, Doge, we bounced off at 10 cents. I think you're gonna bottom out 6 or 7 cents or something. You know, another 30% down from 10 cents would probably bring it. Yeah, 6 up perfectly. 7, 6 cents, right around there. That's what I think. So yeah, and that'll probably happen within the next month. How's Bitcoin doing? Yeah. Got a little pump there, not too, kind of short-lived. It's a rough market. It's a rough market. $30,000 Bitcoin. $30,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, Nightshade. Yeah, a lot of people haven't. If you were in the game last time, you would have heard of it. You know, it was kind of like a, not as big as Doge or Shiba, but it was, you know, it was up there. It was probably as well known as like ApeCoin or something. I don't know. I mean, I trade Max. I trade mostly on you know, on technicals. I don't know. I don't really care about what happens with the CPI. If it's lower, I feel like everything will probably, well, if it's higher, everything will pump a bit. If it's lower, everything will probably continue to sell off. I don't really trade based on that. I trade based on technicals. So yeah, we'll take one last look at what's happening right now for Ethereum, and then I'm gonna hit the gym. Okay, so yeah. A little pump was short-lived. So that's that. This looks kind of good on your 24. I mean, your half hour does look good. The thing is, it's just not in the environment. I just don't see it too likely that you would come up, because I feel like a lot of people, they got their, you know, liquidations and stops right here, and I feel like the market just wants to eat them up. You know what I mean? You know, we could end up, I think you're going to test 2K or, yeah, this area next. I think this next big area. That's what I'm thinking. Do we have the red dot? You're going to get that red dot in the 5 hour really soon here. But yeah. Yeah, DBSI, you know, I mean, it's useful. Haven't used it as much. Sometimes you get into analysis paralysis with it, but it's a good question. Let's take a look. Pretty strong bear right there. Strong bear. It's your monthly. Strong bear, 9. Yeah, it's you know, strong bear with the yellow X. Yeah. Yeah. Down. How's the moon cycle thing? Yeah, let's take a look at that. That'll be the last thing we'll look at. This is interesting actually. Okay. So we got that down, up. I mean, this is complete nonsense. I mean, anyone trading based on this has lost their mind, but yeah, I feel like that it's just the same path. This means nothing. This is just complete. This is complete horse manure. This is oh man. Oh man. Actually signaled quite a bottom midsummer. Yeah. Moon Witch on Twitter says bottom on the 15th of May. Could be close to it. But these things, that's the thing too with all these indicators. Like, I'm not going to say any names. There's one guy who, oh man, this guy is like the worst trader I've seen in my life. Oh man. And he's a big YouTuber too. Like, it's just, it's not like, this guy just keeps, you know, he keeps saying it's the bottom, and like a year ago he was doing the same thing. Like, he's like, in April or May, he's like 47K is the bottom. No, 42K is the bottom. No, and he keeps doing it and he did it in the last bear cycle too, and he just keeps doing it, and then he eventually gets it right, and then like months later he'll be like, oh, I got the bottom right. He retweets the one that he said was right and probably deletes all the tweets. Oh man, that guy's a terrible trader. That guy, oh man. And I'm just thinking like all the people that lost money just following that guy. It's just so like, oh, here's the bottom. This is the bottom. 40.4, just arbitrary numbers. This is the bottom. Arbitrary, like no reasoning, no skill. Like, oh man, just has no clue what it just. Oh man, I don't even know if I should. I'm not saying any names. There's a lot of people who do stuff like that, but it's just funny. But yeah, there's still people watching. Yeah, but broken clock is twice right a day. Anyway, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta work on my legs today and abs and all that good stuff. So I will see you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you have a good day. Check out my exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Some of my trade entries, take profits, stop losses, if you are interested. Also, check out my trading course. I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. If you want to, I think it'll save you a headache, especially if you are new. You're really going to learn risk management, the most important thing in this, trading psychology, how to interpret market cipher, my strategies, exactly everything to do, even how to use the exchanges. I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. I think it's a really good investment. And yeah, we're working on, with the Discord alerts, maybe a text message thing. When I get some time, I'm going to get into that. And market cipher, link in the description below. BITGET, FEMEX, use my link in the description below if you want to help support the channel. It's the same link, probably the same deal every YouTuber gives you. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want to do a one-on-one session with me, the link in the description below as well. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.